So let's take a look at how we do an 86 on an item. So if you're unfamiliar, an 86 is really a quick way just to say that something isn't available. One of our food items, maybe the dish is sold out, we've run out of the ingredients, or it's just temporarily off of our menu. So we're going to be using the admin screen to 86 an item. It's a simple way to prevent the sale at our terminals and our kiosks. And this will help keep things running smoothly and without having to manually communicate the information. We can always un-86 an item when it is back in stock and available to us again. So I'm going to start by coming over to our admin screen area. And from here, we'll be going to 86 items. I can see that I've got a few items in my list that I have previously put on 86. I've got an ability to search in this list for a specific item. Every time I touch one of our search areas, it does give me my virtual keypad. So I can choose enter. I was able to find the turkey items. And if I just erase it and do enter again, it just shows me my entire list. All of these items are currently available for sale and are not on 86. But generally, to start us out, we do want to add an item to our list. So let's take a look at some of the items we might have available in our cashier mode. And let's say maybe we've run out of the farm fresh egg sandwich. So we'll go back home. We'll come to our admin screen. We'll come to 86. And I'm going to add an item to the list. This gives me the ability to search for items by a specific name, but I can also search for items potentially by code or by other pieces of information. In this case, I've touched on a text input area, and on my virtual screen, I get my keypad. So in this screen, I would start typing in my letters. So we'll do farm fresh and hit enter. I can see the farm fresh egg sandwich available to us, and I can see its price, the price lookup, as well as the reference ID number for it, our WebTrition ID match. So I'm going to put a check mark in the box for this item and add it to my list. It's asking me, where do I want this item to be 86'd from? If I 86 it store wide, this will impact any locations that are part of my store from selling this item. If I choose local group, it may only impact the terminals within my specific terminal grouping or area. I'll leave it on store wide for now and choose to confirm. And we can notice this new item has been added onto my 86 list. So to add the item to 86, I'll check off one or more items, and let's go ahead and do the grilled turkey and cheese as well. So I've added a couple of items to my list, and I'm now going to add the 86 items by hitting this button in the bottom right corner. If I choose the I button, it does give me information. Once an available item is selected, the 86 items will be disabled. Okay, so we can always restore items individually later. So I'm going to 86. It's going to ask me why. So in my case, these are out of stock, and these reasons are customizable in the store level back of house. I can also choose whether or not these items will be automatically restored back into my regular sale at the start of day, or if I need to do it manually. I will leave the checkbox off for now and choose confirm. I have a message at the top indicating that items were successfully 86 and unavailable for ordering. To my right side status, I see two items that are available for sale, and I see two items that are now currently in 86 and out of stock. That's the reason code that I selected. If we go back to cashier mode, we'll take a look at these items on screen. So after a quick refresh, we can see that both items that I put onto out of stock are now showing an 86 icon and have a gray color to their button. So if I click on one of these items, notice how it's telling me that it's on 86 and cannot be ordered. I'm going to exit from here and return back to the home screen. If these items do become available again, I can come back to admin and back to 86. I have a couple of different ways to remove the 86 on these items. One way is that I can check off the box and I can choose to restore the items. And this will impact any items that I might have checked off at the time. So I'm going to restore both. We'll say restore items. Do you want to restore the items? And yes, we'll confirm. So now the items have been restored and now they're available for ordering. We can always confirm by returning back to cashier mode. And after a quick refresh, these items will be available for ordering again. I also have the ability to bulk un-86 all held items. So let's go back again to the admin screen and we'll go to our 86 item list. I'm just going to 86 everything for a moment. I'm not going to pick a reason in this case. I'm just going to confirm they are just 86'd. So if I'd like to lift the hold on everything that I've held, instead of checking them off one by one, instead I can use the button at the top of the screen here to restore all 86 items. It asks me if I'd like to restore all items and I'll confirm. As we can see, they're available again. Now, this list could get very long. Again, it may be items that are most commonly 86th, but if it's a one off and you'd like to remove items from this list, we can simply hit the can icon to the far right, and it's going to ask if I'd like to remove the item from the list. If the item is on 86, this will also remove it from the list and lift the hold. So let's try that. I'll set the farm fresh sandwich onto 86. I'll just confirm it. And now if I hit the can and confirm again, it will lift the 86, but also remove the item. And I do have those indications at the top of my screen. So these are just a few ways to handle our item 86 hold and releasing those items when they're back in stock again.